Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayam Udirayed.
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki.
Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki.
हे ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरुवरा
Jai,
श्रील श्रीपाद की जय।
Jai.
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 11th chapter, text number 21. Aham samadhaya mano yathahanaha
Aham samadhaya mano yathahana
sankarshanastascharanarvinde
sankarnanastat charnarvinde
tvadvajraramho lulita gramya pasho
Tvadvajraramho lulilit gramya pasho
Gatim muneryami apaviddhalokaha.
Gatim muniryamya pavidhalokaha.
Translation. By the force of your thunderbolt, I shall be freed of material bondage and shall give up this body and this world of material desires. Fixing my mind upon the lotus feet of Lord Sankarsana, I shall attain the destination of such great sages as Narada Muni, just as Lord Sankarsana has said. Purport. Please repeat. By the force of your thunderbolt,
By the force of your thunderbolt,
I shall be freed
I shall be freed
of material bondage
of material bondage
and shall give up this body
and shall give up this body
and this world of material desires,
and this world of material desires,
fixing my mind upon the lotus feet
fixing my mind upon the lotus feet
of Lord Sankarsana.
Lord Sankarsana.
I shall attain
I shall attain
the destination
the destination
of such great sages
of such great sages
as Narada Muni,
as Narada Muni,
just as Lord Sankarsana
just as Lord Sankarsana
has said.
has said.
Purport. The words Aham Samadhaya Manaha indicate that the most important duty at the time of death is to concentrate one's mind. If one can fix his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, Vishnu, Sankarsana, or any Vishnu Murti, his life will be successful. To be killed while fixing his mind at the lotus feet of Sankarsana, Vritasura asked Indra to release his Vajra or thunderbolt. He was destined to be killed by the thunderbolt given by Lord Vishnu. There was no question of its being baffled. Therefore, Vritasura requested Indra to release the thunderbolt immediately, and he prepared himself by fixing his mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. A devotee is always ready to give up his material body, which is described herein as Gramya Pasa, the rope of material attachment. The body is not at all good. It is simply a cause of bondage to the material world. Unfortunately, even though the body is destined for destruction, fools and rascals invest all their faith in the body and are never eager to return home back to Godhead. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Jai Guru Maharaj Srila Shripad ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Prabhupada purports ki jai, Bhaktivedanta purports ki jai. So, very nice narration, Vrittasura making his way into Srimad Bhagavatam, which is discussed among the great devotees, saintly persons, and the Paramahamsas. It is very interesting that how apparently the demon, uh, he is completely devotional, and one who is another who is apparently a devotee or the demigod is appears more materialistic. So sometimes this discussion, this thought may come: how come two devotees they're having problem? Just like Krishna said, Chaturvidaha bhajante mam jana sukritino Arjuna. So they are definitely good sukriti. Uh, they approach the Lord. So whoever approaches the Lord is a devotee. So, but still there is a difference in uh, everyone who approaches the Lord is the beginning. Approaching the Lord for uh, four reasons. That is beginning. That is beginning of devotional service and trying to obey the Lord's orders and wishes. But there is much road ahead uh, to the path of devotional service. So these four types of people, they are trying, they want something for themselves. Some want to get rid of difficult situation, troubles. Some wants knowledge. Some want wealth. So in this way, uh, is the beginning. The beginning is we approach the Lord because we want something. But the mature stage of devotion is that one is happy just being part of what Lord wants. So that is the difference here between uh, Lord Indra and Vritasura. So a devotee, he can be born anywhere, just like Prahlad Maharaj. He is born among the asuras. So when one takes a particular type of body, there are uh, bodily demands according to the body, and mental demands according to the association one is associated with, and there are inheritance obligations, inheritable obligations one inherits. So but the devotee, uh, even though all these factors are there, but the devotee finally will come to the point as to choose. Actually, he has already chosen, but he comes to the point because when we are born, we don't remember anything, but by when we grow, when we are sufficiently trained in devotional service, we will come to the crossroads to choose between the Lord and between our ambitions. So the devotee naturally chooses the Lord, the pleasure of the Lord, the pleasure of Sri Guru. over his ambitions. So here Vritasura, being a devotee in mature stage, he could very happily take part in the plan of the Lord, which means that he being defeated in the hands of his enemy, he being killed. So to accept defeat for the pleasure of the Lord and pleasure for the pleasure of Sri Guru is no ordinary feat, which Lord Indra is unable to do. He is unable to even give up his false pride of being a king and be humble before his spiritual master. That is his situation. And whereas Vritasura is able to accept defeat at the hands of his enemy. So this is the difference. Though they both are devotees, but there is a big gap. And the Lord is equal to everyone at the same time. Yadhamam prapadyanti tam stataiva bhajamyaham. So the Lord is equal to everyone, but as equal to everyone doesn't mean that he act equally. Depending on the uh, motivation, the person approaches the Lord, and according to the desires of the person, he fulfills their desires according to the one's uh, desire and approach. So, but when there are two devotees approaching the Lord who are then definitely one is missing something. In general, sometimes may not be, but in general. For example, Arjuna and Duryodhana both approach the Lord, but they have different varieties of reasons how they approached, why they approached the Lord. So the Lord gave Duryodhana what he wants, and Lord gave Arjuna what Arjuna wants. So he is equal in that sense. So he is fulfilling our desire, aspiration. But Duryodhana missed Krishna, but Arjuna gained Krishna. That is the that is what we call the essence of their desires. So one is full of material desires, another is another is full of love for Krishna. One is full of concern for Krishna. So Arjuna was thinking that he is not thinking about win or lose. He is only thinking about Krishna, to be with Krishna. And Duryodhana is not thinking about to be with Krishna or not. He is only thinking how I can defeat the Pandavas, how I can be the king again and grab their kingdom. So there is a difference, and Lord is uh, equally blessing them according to their desire, because that's what makes them happy. So the Lord gave him the Sena which he wants, and he gave himself to Arjuna. So, but we cannot say both are on the same platform, same level. Similarly, here, Tasura and Indra, they are not on the same platform. Though they both accept the Lord as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But one is accepting the will of the Lord as supreme dictation for one's life. One is accepting the will of the Lord as his life and soul. And the other is interested mostly in his will. Because the will of the Lord is all Acharya Mam Vijanya. That is already expressed. The will of the Lord is already expressed. Should never disrespect a spiritual master. So that
Hare Krishna Maharaj Ji. Yeah, there is a network issue from Maharaj's side, so please be online. Maharaj is joining in a couple of minutes. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hare Krishna. Somebody is sharing the screen. Can you please stop? Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, so we are discussing about the position of Indra and Vritasura. Apparently, one is in the body of a demigod, another in the body of demon. So, how much we advanced in devotion, it can be judged by how much we are ready to give up our attachments. How much ready we are to give up my money. How much ready I am ready to give up uh, my followers. How much I am ready to give up my position. How much ready I am give up those who are very dear to my heart, material relations, and how much I am ready to sacrifice my life for the Lord, dedicate my life to the Lord. So, if we use this yardstick, it is not very difficult to think where I am. So, of course, we are not on the Uttama platform, Uttama Adhikari platform, where we think everybody is is a Uttamadhikari. So at least we can try to promote ourselves from Kanishta platform to the Madhyama platform. And when one is truly mature, one can think on the platform of Madhyama Uttamadhikari. So the very fact that we are trying to teach, so trying to preach, that indicates that one is coming down if one is an Uttamadhikari to the platform of Madhyamadhikari, because one has to distinguish. And distinguishing starts from one's humble, understanding one's humble position. Sanatan Prabhuji, can you see the video is spot video? Which video is on the spot? Okay. So by understanding our eagerness, comparing to the eagerness of others, can very easily understand that I'm in very humble position. My position is very humble, very. Somehow I am blessed to be in the company of devotees and Vaishnavas. I should make best use of this. So that self introspecting one's action. In this story of Indra and Vritasura, where am I? I am most likely on the Indras. I may not be as great as Indra, because he is able to obtain a position to serve the Lord and see the Lord, but I am not even there. But in the spirit, and we see the spirit in this story, I am like Indradev in this story, because Indraji is struggling to keep his position. It is understandable, he is in the heaven, king of the heaven. Some justification is there. But what justification is there for me, who is here in this wonderful land of Bharatavarsha, and is a wonderful opportunity to forego, to let go all those propensities. So I have no business to maintain those after coming to this path of devotional service. But still, the spirit is the same. So therefore, I am much more, unfortunate situation. Because Indra has a hope if he gets birth in India, and if he gets introduced to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, he will be free. He may be having that kind of hope. But I am already in the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, and I still maintain the same spirit. So what hope is there for me? Especially if it bringing friction, we should know the root cause of friction. Where is the root cause? Root cause is in my hankering for the position, my hankering for the opulence, my hankering for the properties, my hankering for the followers, all in the devotional line itself. Here lies my problem. So if we identify the problem, that is 50% done, but remaining 50% is to act upon that. We have to act. That is sadhana bhakti. If we are not acting, then we are not doing sadhana. We are doing sadhana only externally, refining our external appearances. See, nice kanti mala and nice tilak, everything on time. But that is only external sadhana. But internal sadhana is working on these demons inside of us, which are depriving us from the blessing, ultimate blessing of the human life. These are the demons we have to fight. Instead, what we are doing, we are fighting with the devotees outside. Just like Indra is fighting with the devotee and is ready to take his life. He has already taken life of one devotee and made this Vajra weapon. And he's ready to take another life of a devotee. He's playing with the lives of devotees just to protect his position, his reputation. So this is very unfortunate. So what we have to fight is the demons inside. And it is not that we don't know those demons. That is the whole purpose of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So the whole sole purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is not to just have uh, some time pass in the morning, feel nice in the goodness, but it is to uh, raise to the Vishuddha Sattva platform by taking advantage of these demons inside us that are presented in these stories. 360 chapters are there in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there are so many varieties of demons inside us. And we have to work upon them, do sadhana. Purpose is to make the will of the Lord as my life and soul, and give whatever is my life and soul right now, which are actually stopping me to attain the perfection of human life. So Srimad Bhagavatam brings out the demons inside us to our notice. We can notice our demons inside, and it gives how to fight those demons inside. And here the thoughts of Vritasura are our weapons to fight those demons. So here Vritasura is celebrating that the Lord has made plan in which I have to give up my life. So on one side, we can say, oh, the Lord has favored Indra. But Srila Prabhupada explains in the previous sloka that did really the Lord does Lord really favor Indra over Vritasura? If you see, actually, it appears that Lord has favored Indra by giving him position and what he wanted, material things. But that is not true favor. The true favor is what Vritasura has obtained. That because it is the plan of the Lord, it is more easier for the Vritasura to think about the Lord. That the Lord has made me part of his plan. How wonderful I am. Lord has asked me something, my own life. How fortunate I am. So if Guru and Krishna ask something from us, we should understand how much fortunate we are. If we truly understand the value of Sri Guru and not go back and negotiate. So here Vritasura is not negotiating. He is very happy to accept the plan of the Lord. In fact, he feels ultimate blessing, that what a blessing I have. That I can, because it is the plan of the Lord, I am giving up my life as a being part of the Lord. And what else could be the best? So, if there is an opportunity to dedicate our life, what could be the best? There comes our true scholarship. There comes uh, our true understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam. How much we are using our intelligence to defend our material assets. How much we are lamenting for things which are not worthy of lamenting. Asochan anvasocastvam pragnavadamsa bhashase. How much I am using in expert logic, I am using to defend my material demons inside. Instead of fighting them, I am engaging my mind, intelligence, and my education and my resources just to feed the demons inside. So what is hope for me? The very facility that is given to us to fight these demons, the very resources that are given to fight these demons, we are using the very resources to feed these demons inside. So who can help? We have to help ourselves. If we are not ready to help ourselves, even God cannot help us because we don't want. Indra even could not realize how that person is able to give up his life for this weapon. Dadichi Muni, how could he give up? No transformation. And the Lord is still, just like the Lord has given us Srimad Bhagavatam. Indra is blessed with these stories. He is a first-hand witness of these stories, of these incidents. The Lord is given such a great blessing to devotees, great devotees, sacrificing life for Krishna. Just because Krishna desired it. Just Krishna made them part. So uh, that is also another measure, whether we are celebrating or whether we are morose. So these opportunities, they open the doors to the spiritual world. But that knowledge has not yet not yet come to our head. That is still at our tongue, only on the tongue. But that has not gone to our head yet. So that is the true knowledge. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. So what could be the best opportunity than being in the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So let us take full advantage of this and let us give up those useless things we are hanging on to compared to what Indra has. What is the value of the things that we are hanging on to? Such a foolish we are. Like the beggars on the street, they're offered to come and stay in nice building, but they are given nice clothes, but they don't want to give up their footpath and their torn clothes and rotten body smell. Same situation. So unless we make this bold decision, bold step, we will be there where we are. Maybe we are improving our external appearance, external sadhana, external, because the more we do, we become expert in doing things. So in the beginning, my tilak is a little bit teda hai, abhi perfect tilak hai. So like that, this external appearances, we are becoming expert, but internal we are remaining the same. So let us pray to Vritasura to bless us with his consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaji, Dandavat Pranam. Yes, it was a very nice and absorbing class. Yeah, so now we will go for question and answers. If anyone is having any question, they can raise the hand and ask His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Raspat Maharaj. Maharaji, I do have a question. So, shall I?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, all our sadhana should converge in service to Godhead. Is it not, or how is it?
All our sadhana should converge to
Service to the Lord, or shall we keep on doing sadhana? How is it?
sadhana is sadhana of service to the Lord. Sadhana is not something different. Just like when you go for physics exam, what you do sadhana is physics only. You don't study biology and go and give physics examination. So sadhana means sadhana of service. Everything is a service. Everything that we do is a service. And we are practicing that, whatever we do as a service. If that is not the case, what I'm saying is that is not sadhana at all. Our mind is still not adjusted to understand what is sadhana. Sadhana is to align ourselves to the will of the Lord. That is the sadhana. So the Lord wants us to chant His name, so we align ourselves. Lord wants us to put tilak, we align. Lord wants to worship Sri Guru, we align. Lord wants to give up our dhanam, janam, sundarim, kavitam, so we align. Everything is sadhana. Tvam paramahamsanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidhanartham katam pashyame histriyah. So this sadhana continues even for those who are paramahamsas. Paramahamsas means those who are free from material desires, are free from the matter. Still further progress is there. Further refinement is there. So the sadhana means to align ourselves to the will of the Lord, to the will of the spiritual master. It is not that we do something and culminate in something else. Every act of sadhana is an act of service. Only an act of service can be called as a sadhana. Means we are trying to align that propensity to the propensity of service. That is a sadhana. Since that is not fixed in our mind, we get carried away by the process, external process. Those external processes are given to make internal correction. When the internal correction is, when the internal connection or the effort to do the internal correction is lost, then the external practice has no meaning. It is no more a sadhana. So our internal motivation should always be intact. That should be taught from the very beginning. Kaumaram acharet pragna dharman bhagavataniha. It should be taught from the age of 5. So from the age of 5, there is more chance of giving up these our propensities. So the more we age, that becomes more difficult.
Yeah.
Prabhuji,
Thank you,
any
Maharaj. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Our Govind Maharaj is having a question, and Balramji also. So, Maharaj, please.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Dandot Pranam Maharaji.
Danvat all goes to Sripad. And so from your class we get some beautiful insights that where one ends up matters, correct? But Indra has not come to that enlightenment yet. Although he meets God, he sees God, and so in priorities is Indra making a mistake in a priorities? Maharaj means being so intelligent is still he's not able to prioritize his desires because
Exactly, Maharaji.
he'll be stuck in his dharma duty. So it is necessary. My question is, we also become stuck in duties on worldly platform, whatever, and even the worldly duties or dharma is also given by God. So we become very, very attached and justify our actions and our motivations even. We justify that, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do. But life offers much, much more in human form of life. And so this example of Vritrasur, when he's targeting the ultimate destination at the cost of everything, means he's not really inclined to kill anybody or use his other. He just wants to get rid of his this present existence because he can focus. So how? What reason? I asked this question to also Nilambar Maharaj class that what caused this this thing happening in a person's life that he became in spite of being in demon's body, he's able to think so devotional, greater than the apparent devotee Indra, which you mentioned. Uh, how he's able to just, in spite of this very apparently very horrible situation as a demon in demon's body, is he's becoming the source of inspiration for all of us, for those who are aspiring for pure devotional service. What has caused this? I'm just wondering.
Dandot Pranam Maharaji. Your question is very, very not so easy, but I will try a little bit. One clear difference is that Indra never made the Lord as his goal. As goal of his life. Never fixed the Lord as a goal of his life. That is the difference. Kamasya nendriya pritir labho jiveta yavata jivasya tattva jignaso. So Indra has not made the Lord as the goal of his life. Then the Lord will become the soul of his life. Before Lord becomes the soul of our life, he should become a goal of our life. So if he is the goal of our life, we will work hard. Try to work over everything, mental, physical, everything. Just like one who has made to JE as once to enter into IIT, we see how they seriously they work. Many people are giving examination of JE, but not everybody has made JE as their goal, entering into IIT as their goal or IAS examination. Very few has really made very few has really made entering into IIT as their goal. So our situation is similarly like that. All of us are giving this devotional type of some endeavor, but we have not made Lord as the goal of our life. The proof is that we are not serious. Just like a person who wants to enter into IIT, we see how much serious he is. So that is a proof that he has made IIT as his goal. We will see by his seriousness. So he's ready to forego everything. He will forego cricket matches, he will forego movies, he will forego his going home, his sleep, his health, everything. He is unpointed focus. And then he obtain IIT entrance. So similarly, first we have to make Lord as our goal. Then when we take it seriously, then Lord will become our soul, our life and soul. So here for Indra, the Lord is not the goal. He did not make Lord as the goal. That could be the difference, and that could make our life also difference. This famous sloka that we are only living jivasya kamasya nendriya priti. We are only living for the liking, for the uh, kama. Kama means something that I want to fulfill what I want, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual. Kama. This is kamasya nendriya priti. For the want of this kama, priti, for the want of this, we have not actually made Lord as the goal of our life. Indra has not made Lord as the goal of his life. Otherwise, you would have thought, you would have given a thought whether it is in line with the goal of my Lord pleasing as my goal. Just like a person who is preparing for IIT, if one of his friends asks, "Let us go to movie," he will think in light of his examination, IIT examination that he has to take. So everything he evaluates in light of his goal. Then only we can say we have made Lord as the goal, spirituality as our goal. If we don't evaluate all our opportunities, all our activities, all our in the light of that the Lord, in the light of our achieving the Lord, the lotus feet of the Lord, if we don't evaluate and act, that means we have not made Lord as our goal. Very simple as that. We have to we are still at kamasya nendriya priti labho. That is Bhagavatam is trying to hit us again and again to elevate us from that platform. Make the Lord as your goal. Don't care about what comes or does not come. As much as we deserve, it will automatically come. Don't worry about them. Just make the Lord. So this is what is missing. We have not made Lord as the goal of our life. We have become devotee. We have taken diksha. We have taken nice dress. We have taken nice tilak, nice chanting. Everything is going on, but this kamasya nendriya priti, we don't want to give up. We don't want to evaluate in the light of the Lord, in the light of the goal of the Lord, because that is our goal. We don't want to let that goal go for the goal of the Lord. This conscious decision we have to make. This could be game changing, life changing. This could be transforming. This is called spiritual transformation. We have to make spiritual transformation. It is in our hands. All the tools are given, all the facilities are given, all the atmosphere is given. But we are not making. Like we see many rich kids, they are given all opportunity, nice reading room, AC, 24-hour electricity, all JE coaching, top school, top teachers, everything is given. but he doesn't have the interest. He don't make entering to the IIT as a goal, or IAS, to becoming the IAS. So that could be the difference, Maharaji. We have not made Lord as our goal. The proof is we are unable to give kamasyanendriya priti, of the senses, of the mind, of the intellect, of the ego. We don't want to change our ego, thinking that I am such and such, son of such and such, wife of such and such, husband, and think that I am servant of the Lord, I belong to the Lord. We don't want to give up our ego. Then we don't want to give up our intellect, the pleasure that comes from intellectual pastimes. Then we don't want to give up our mind's demands to be uh, glorified as the best, as the top, as a great. Then we don't give up our senses, sensual pleasure. So this is our kamasyanendriya priti. Labho jiveta. We are living for that labha only. We are living for that labha of kamasyanendriya priti. Even in this wonderful atmosphere of Krishna consciousness, even this wonderful facility of devotee association, even under the wonderful shelter of great teachers like Sripad Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and wonderful books, coaching, audio, video, what is not there, what is not provided to us. And we are still spoiled rich kid. We have no interest. Lord is not our goal. We don't want to make Lord as our goal.
What will cause? What will cause to become that goal? What caused Vritrasur, however demonic? What caused him to make Lord his goal? What triggered his interest? Because when we talk about goal, my question is simple, Maharaj. When we talk about the goal, what will I get if I get the Lord? Means, is there something he saw in someone? He found some attraction that those who made the goal, those who made Krishna as their goal, what kind of life um, he has to see that how most blessed someone is. Then I also want to be most blessed. Something of that nature. Means how one makes the goal, how one makes Krishna the goal, what he is going to get, or what will be his transformation. He has to see someone so transformed that he wants to become like that. Otherwise, how can one make something, any goal, unless I find that someone who has made this goal, or he is having real fun, or he is most blessed, something like that. What will trigger that making Krishna the goal?
Maharaji, this is, of course, uh, it has so many factors, but ultimately it boils down to our conscious choice. Even after understanding, seeing, pashyanapi na pashyati, that conscious decision, that moment will come to everybody. Wherever we are stuck in the next life, the moment will come to make that decision again. It is not that we are making decision in ignorance. We are making decision in full knowledge of the glory of the Lord. That is the independence. That independence, we have to choose, Maharaji. We have to make choice. Choice is ours. After whole Bhagavad Gita is told, choice is Arjuna's. Arjuna made conscious decision. So as so many devotees, so many acharyas, so many devotees around us, we are seeing devotees around us, they are making choice. That such a practical demonstration is there before our eyes. And we see how they are being blessed. And still, I am not able to make that choice. Take that choice. So this conscious decision, it boils down to this conscious decision to make what I want, whether I want Lord or not. That question we have to put inside of us. Of course, there is finally the ultimate is that to put the dust of the lotus feet of a devotee on one's head, it can pada rajobhishekam. Ultimately that is it. But even after getting pada rajobhishekam, we all have taken the dust of lotus feet of Shripad Maharaj, but still we are not changing. We have taken dust of Shripad Maharaj. How many times we have put the dust of lotus feet of Shripad Maharaj and smeared on our head? Why we are not changing? But still that final thing is our free will and our choice, which we have to make, that we are not making. We must make that choice. There is no cause for this. Ahaituki apratihata. I am myself the cause, no other cause. So therefore it is ahaituki. There is no external cause.
Beautiful, Maharaj. Beautiful.
Sorry, Maharaj, I don't know if I...
No,
Your question is very tough question.
no, my question time is over. I want to take my question was that
Yeah.
the question could be that how blessed I think my Sri Guru is. That could be the critical point. If I think my Sri Guru is most blessed, then I would want to be also most blessed.
We all accept Shripad Maharaj is the most blessed.
Saying and believing, knowing and feeling.
No, we really believe. It is not that I don't believe, I know. But still I don't make the choice.
Yeah, Maharaji, maybe we can forward for the
Hare
further
Krishna.
questions. Hare Krishna. And yes, I really loved the answer, and it is very wonderful. And even some of the participants are also texting it as so. Yes, Balramji, please make the question very short, and I request Maharaji also to be short.
Hare Krishna Maharaji, Dandavat Pranam. Very nice class, very observing. So I have similar question. So let's say our body is meant to be destroyed, but still we eat. And let's say all this, whatever we are learning is meant to be forgotten, but still we learn. So in this way, I mean, what Prabhupada said here, I mean, sense gratification, we should not stop completely. Otherwise, we cannot reach even to our goal. So that's why, I mean, we should be always in the Sattva Guna, not in the, I mean, completely stopping going to the Tamaguna or over, I mean, sense gratifying, that is going to the Rajaguna. So, and there is a fine line between this. How to decide? I mean, whatever Prabhupada said here, I think is not. Prabhupada is very strict here, but one should be always in Sattva-guna or try to go to the upper, the Suddha Sattva-guna. But I mean, in Dhritarashtra here. So he is in the Rajoguna, but still how he could think about God. Could you explain that a little bit?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for your nice question. So devotional service is so wonderful that one can be at once promoted to the transcendental platform. At once. As soon as you make the choice, you are on the transcendental platform. Irrespective of what your body is saying, what your mind is saying. So here, as far as sense gratification is concerned, we are not saying to stop sense gratification. But what we are saying is that that should not be your goal, which is unfortunately the present case. Goal means how we distinguish something as a goal? That you will be able to give up other for that purpose. No. You have to make Lord as a goal. Devotees, they also engage their senses in prasadam. But that is not their goal. Prasadam is not their goal. Their goal is something higher. And for that, they are even sacrifice prasadam. So, here only the question is, what are you prepared to sacrifice for what? This is the question. You are prepared to sacrifice bhakti for sense gratification, or are you prepared to sacrifice sense gratification for bhakti? This is the question. Where are you?
Maharajji, I think once- if one
So
completely stops,
that
if,
defines what is your goal.
if one completely stops eating, he cannot reach even
We are
his
not
goal.
saying completely stop eating. If it required, will you stop eating? Will you skip meal? This is the question we are asking.
Yeah, so
The
goal
question that is
should
being
be.
asked is, if required for the service of Sri Guru, are you prepared to skip the meal?
Yeah.
This is the question.
Yeah, but I mean, this I can say only when I am satisfied. After that, if I am not satisfied, then
No,
question.
the question is, if your answer is yes, then your goal is Sri Guru and Krishna. So you are having some position, but if you are asked, are you prepared to sacrifice your position for the service of Krishna? You are not being completely stripped of your positions. You see, the Srimad Bhagavatam itself says, whatever is destined for our senses, it will come. Whatever position that is destined, it will come. But are you prepared to sacrifice that for bhakti? This is the spirit of bhakti. Do you have that spirit of bhakti?
Hmm.
This is the question. So that defines what is your goal. What is your goal of life? What are you prepared to sacrifice for what? That defines your goal. Then that is your destination.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
Maharaji.
Maharaj.
And thank you,
Hare
Bala.
Krishna.
Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hearing.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
हाँ
Mataji, we are able to hear you. Yes.
हाँ मेरा क्वेश्चन नहीं है हमारा जो अंदर का असुर है हम मतलब खुद को देखते हैं कि कभी खुद को देखते हैं उसको ठीक ही नहीं कर पाते हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता तो आपसे थोड़ा उत्साह चाहिए महाराज मेरा मतलब अंदर का असुर भाव को मारने के लिए
हरे कृष्ण हम मारना नहीं चाहते यही तो प्रॉब्लम है तो हमको चाहना है वो चाहत जो है मारने का वो चाहत हमको जगाना है खुद को कोई बाहर के लोग मोटिवेशन स्पीच दे सकते हैं हमारे लिए है ना लेकिन हमको खुद जगाना होगा तो जैसे बहुत लोग कैन मोटिवेट अस फॉर राइटिंग आईएएस एग्जाम और आईआईटी एग्जाम बट दैट इंटरेस्ट खुद को जगाना होता है तो दैट वो जो चुनना है हमको हम चुन नहीं पाते हैं चुनना नहीं चाहना चाहते हैं मतलब अच्छा सही चीज हम नहीं चाहते therefore is very very slow तो गोल अगर हम गोल भगवान को किया है तो हम क्यों नहीं कर पाएंगे तो इसका मतलब हम गोल किया ही नहीं भगवान तो हम गोल नहीं रखा हमने जीवन में तो अगर हम भगवान को गोल रखे हैं तो विल बी एबल टू nobody will make our choice. And actually, we will not allow anybody to make choice for us. That is called surrender. Surrender means allowing somebody to make choice for me, for my life. What I'm supposed to do, let somebody make choice. That is surrender. That starts with the Lord, then to spiritual master. So surrender का मतलब ही है कि let somebody whom I surrender make choice for me, what I do, what I don't do. So this choice we have to make. Nobody will come and it is not some switch inside of us. We switch on and off. That switch we have to switch on and off ourselves if we really want. And that meditation, that introspection, we must make. People can help to introspect, but they won't switch on or off our propensities. Only we can on and off our propensities. If not the inside propensities, at least our outside, my life, I can follow somebody, I can allow somebody to make choice for me. So this is at least second thing. Okay, I am unable to switch on and off myself inside my demons, but my life must surrender to somebody who will define, who will make my what I will do, what I don't do. He will decide things for my life. So such a person doesn't exist in our life yet. So that's why we are in the Kamasyanendriya Priti. Love means surrender. When we love somebody, we will allow them to make choice for us. Isn't it? If you love somebody, what is the symptom of love? He will allow that person to make choice for me. So because we don't have love, we don't have bhakti, the question comes, who are you to tell me? Who are you to decide for me? Why I should? So these are all symptoms of Kamasyanendriya Priti at different gross and subtle levels. So if I myself cannot switch, then at least I should surrender to somebody's. I allow somebody to make choice for me. Like children, they allow their parents to make their choice, right? Okay, you do go to what doctor? They go doctor. They go engineer. You go engineer. Go to lawyer. You go lawyer. So in that way also one can make a lot of progress, because by allowing some person to make choice for us, that will change the game altogether. The difficulty in this game of practice sadhana is we don't allow anybody to make choice for us. So the
Thank you.
choice you have to make or give to somebody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharajji. Thank you very much. I hope it was answered, and yeah, the question and answers were very beautiful, and yes, yeah, we can conclude for the day.
Thank you all for joining, and please bless me whatever has been expressed to to imbibe those good qualities and be a humble servant in the hands of Sri Guru and Gauranga and the Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Rajendra, sorry, Rajpat Maharaj ki jai. Thank you one and all for joining. See you all in tomorrow's class, and it was very nice class, and the question and answers were very much interesting, and yeah, we all have hope that we do also make right choice. Yes.